New at 11, smoke and flames on the interstate. Tonight, firefighters are keeping a watch on a wildfire in Martin County that shut down a section of I-95 for hours. Smoke from the fire forced drivers to be rerouted due to low visibility. At one point, cars were stopped on that road, lined up bumper to bumper. Tonight, we can report Interstate 95 is back open.
News Channel 5 has been on top of this breaking news ever since 5 o'clock tonight. And tonight, we have gathered even more information for you. We have 5 reporters covering everything you need to know if you live in this area or if you have to travel through this area on your way to work tomorrow.
News Channel 5 anchor Michael Williams begins our team coverage tonight, live from Palm City with the latest information. Michael.
Good evening, Jim and Shannon. Martin County firefighters had Memorial Day memories that they weren't counting on. So did motorists. The firefighters getting a break after a long day, and motorists spent nearly 7 hours wondering if they'd ever get a break from the traffic as we pan out live to I-95, where you can see the headlights at this hour. Talk about a traffic blind spot, a smoke blanket descending on I-95, creating the huge snarl of traffic today. The headlights. I-95 reopened north and southbound throughout Martin County, opening up this major Florida traffic artery. The fire that caused all of this, the brush fire, contained but not completely out. Fire crews will be on the scene all night long. And at the end of the day, they'll continue to monitor this. That's the other headline here. Fire crews will be on scene overnight, keeping a sharp eye out in case anything flares up again. Chopper 5 has exclusive pictures for you that we can bring you here to show you what this looked like earlier in the day. The huge traffic mess that technically extended from exits 102 to 110 north and southbound on I-95, but the traffic was snarled for many, many, many miles beyond that. You can see the mess for yourself as motorists really came to a dead stop in this, wondering how they'd get in and around the mess. Our Evan Axelbank's been following that situation all afternoon and evening long, and Evan joins us live now for a look at what's been a long, long Memorial Day that few will forget anytime soon if they were stuck in this, Evan.
Well, Michael, the highway was opened at about 9:20, and there were people who were in traffic for 2 to 3 hours. And before the FHP opened the highway, there was actually a bit of a science to it. They wanted to make sure that there were 200 feet, that there was 200 feet of visibility in front of cars that were going on the highway south here, and that they would be able to stop within 2 seconds going at 70 miles an hour. At about 9:20, the FHP decided that that standard has been met. And I want to show you right now, the highway is open. You can see one car snaking through those trees here. This highway, again, opened at about 9:20. But I want to show you what Martin Highway looked like just a couple of hours ago. Here is all the traffic. Martin Highway, which I am standing on, was backed up because all the cars were emptying off the turnpike onto here. It was then, off of 95 onto here. It was then a 5-mile trip east to the turnpike, and that trip took well over an hour. Police officers were standing here directing traffic for more than 7 hours. Some drivers we spoke to were more disgruntled than others.
I'm getting back home from my parents' house in Orlando, so it's taking twice as long.
This is bad for Florida, but not bad for New York. Let's put it that way.
Nothing much we can do. You just got to be patient. Think about what today means. There's people that are a lot worse off than being stuck in traffic. We just got to put things in perspective.
That state trooper was, of course, reflecting on the day that we had here, which was Memorial Day. Lots of people were traveling back from different places, as you heard there, and it took some people twice as much time to get to where they were going. And Michael, I said this at 10 o'clock, but I think it's worth repeating. This highway, I-95, is 1,900 miles long, and isn't it amazing the mess that can be caused when just 8 miles of it are shut down?